This one is what we were just kind of talking about this weekend. Big movie dropped, and that was this guy right here. Thor, Love and Thunder dropped out for all the fans out there, and it's not doing too well, as you're going to see in a minute here. Look at that. Audience score of 81, Rotten Tomatoes score total of 68. Now, most people would look at that and say, hey, that looks pretty good to me. No. This thing is getting absolutely crushed in the ratings by not only the critics but the fans. And I did my review. I was completely just overdone with this film. This film was not good whatsoever. It's not a bad film, though. It's not a terrible film, but it's not a good film. And T, I know that you have a much different opinion about Thor: Love and Thunder. Why don't you go ahead and kick the ballistics for us?
I think this was a great movie. Great movie. I enjoyed almost every minute of it. Every minute of it. It was great. It was a movie. It's what do you want? It's a great movie. It had kids in it, and I liked it. It had kids in the movies.
I'm shocked at that. Kids in it. Yeah, I know you don't. I was shocked.
I don't, because I don't think the kid acting is as good as when I was growing up. But hey, this movie was great. The kids were phenomenal. The kids were amazing in this story.
But the kids wasn't really the problem in it for me anyway. It's not like I had a problem with the kids. I had a problem with just the overblown comedy, man. Just way too much that doesn't take itself seriously. And like I said, if the director and the writers and the actors, if they're not taking it seriously, I'm not taking it seriously. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But you asked me about the movie. The movie itself was great. The movie, I felt.
What did you like about it? What did you like about it?
I liked Kristen Bell's character. I like how they incorporated the kids, and because if they hadn't had them do something, they would have just been there for nothing. There's really, really intriguing moments where it went kind of dark and then it went back. There was one moment that I shared with you that I want to spoil for people, but I felt like there were a couple moments that I felt like if I'm at a family, if I'm taking my family to see this, I don't want that. That doesn't need to be in the film. That does not need to.
You're talking about, yeah. No. Let's talk about that. Because again, that's what we was talking about. They're saying, we got, what was it, Zeus? During that little Zeus scene, right? Moment. Yeah, man. Like say, hey, man, you're not invited to the orgy. And I'm almost like, I said this. Can you imagine your kids just, hey, daddy, what's an orgy? While you sitting there watching this with your family? That was like, and again, look, I don't have a problem with that. I'm not like some prissy dude that, man, you can't, don't show me. I don't want to see all that hear that kind of language or whatever and stuff like that. Man, I go to horror movies, R-rated stuff all the time. But to me, it's like, it was kind of an awkward, it wasn't funny, first of all. It just wasn't even funny. And it was just kind of like.
Repeated, D. It was repeated.
Yeah, they said it multiple times. And so you're thinking, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, okay, this is a family film. Like kids would be coming to see this. I just went and checked it out for a second time with my sons because my sons hadn't seen it. So I went and saw it with them. Tons of families, kids of, various ages, some of them 8, 9 years old, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, they're just sitting there, and I don't know if that joke just goes over their head and they don't even think about it. But, I knew that was going to be an issue for the film. But again, even with that being said, it was like, that's the problem. They're just like throwing stuff like jokes are just coming out just for the sake of having jokes. And it's not funny.
I didn't mind that, D. Look, the only complaint is what I share with you.
Yeah. No,
maybe I didn't get enough Christian Bale, but they can see your review and see exactly how you feel. What I'm telling you is that I enjoyed the movie for the most part. I would give this movie a 97% on my scale of, man, about 100 that I really liked it. I like this. The 3% is what I just shared with you. Mainly, there's another situation that happened there, but it was faint. It was real quick and it moved on. But the good of the movie was I can see it's not a fan movie. It's not a fan movie. It's a movie. Did it mean anything at the end? Okay, it was about him. He got to tie up loose ends with Jane Foster. Great. That's it.
You like these empty calorie movies. I'm starting to get that impression.
You like man, this movie was good, D. No. The audience is right.
Snicker bars. You like that Snicker bar.
Hey, listen. This is another one of those John Carter movies.
Oh my God. You talk about John Carter like it's the greatest movie in the world, man. It was a good movie, but it wasn't the greatest movie in the world. You feel like this is in that same vein of a John Carter?
You know what? Let me just tell the fans right now. He made me do this. This movie's better than The Last Jedi.
Oh, hell no. I didn't say that.
It's better than The Last Jedi. It's better than The Last Skywalker, Rise of the Skywalker. It's better than Boba Fett.
Y'all know he's lying. Y'all know he's lying because there ain't no way them words came out of my mouth. Not about this movie.
I said it. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. It's better than those things combined.
I'm gonna look at that. Let's look at some of the audience. This is what the audience had to say about it.
Words he hits.
Focused on too much on jokes and missed out on being a meaningful film. This is the fans that are speaking.
I agree.
This guy said it's a great thrilling movie. Is that what you said, T? Great thrilling movie?
It did enough, man. I think they told a story about a woman with cancer, and that's
And I think that was a good, like, honestly, and I said this in my review. There is a really good story underneath the nonsense that is Thor and Love and Thunder. There's a really good story lurking underneath, just waiting for it to be told. Like, hey, tell a story about Jane Foster having cancer and how that's much of a struggle that is for her, for Thor, and for all of the people that love her. Show that. I would have rather had the Kat Dennings character. I would have rather had her more in this movie. She's in it for like 5 seconds. Put her in the movie. Put the Skarsgård. Put him in the movie. And let's just bring it back to Thor 1 and just tell the story about these 4 characters. Since you didn't have Loki in it anyway, because that's what this movie, in my opinion, was missing. It was missing
this
Loki.
Movie. Look, what you have to realize, D, which you're not, that we got to tell the public, is Marvel wants you to suspend your disbelief. And I just said it in our first segment. I'm tired of trying to figure it out. So if it's a good movie, it's a good movie. It's a bad movie, it's a bad movie. I'm done.
T's tapped out with the Marvel Cinematic
Universe. I am, D.
Yeah.
I am.
You're done.
The rest of this stuff is just, it's just shrubbery.
I mean, there's a point to be made with that because Marvel really hasn't done the job in building up a strong Phase 4.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter
because
they're going to deliver in the end.
Are they? What do you have?
Spider-Man, didn't they?
Man, you keep going back to Spider-Man like that's the one character they can't mess up. But what about the other characters? They don't have the rights to Spider-Man, T. You got to remember that. That's a Sony property in terms of the movies.
You see what Sony did without them.
My point exactly.
Right back in the trash.
Right, my point exactly. So I'm starting to get concerned again with Marvel just because everything that I've seen from Marvel has just been coming up goose eggs. For the most part. There's a couple of good shining diamonds in there. But for the most part, this stuff is just goose egg. And I'm not feeling it. And I know you are because you're a big Marvel stan and you just wave the Marvel banner everywhere you go. You just can't wait. Look, you even got the Superman blurred out in the background. You don't want nobody to know that we got You got them dudes blurred out in the background, man. You used to have them prominent. Hey, Superman, that's my guy. Now you got to
be respectful. I'm trying to be respectful to Thor, Love and Thunder.
All right, man. All right, folks.
Big Blue is my guy, though. Big Blue is my guy.
Yeah, we got to get more Big Blue out here. All right, folks. What did you think about Thor: Love and Thunder? If you did have the opportunity to watch the movie, go ahead, give me some comments down below. All right, T. Let's move on. We got another topic.